we are back. We're going to be working on downs now. You can see he's actually remembered quite a bit from yesterday. And he's actually, yes, he is even a little bit ahead of where we left off. Good boy. So right here, there you go. So we're going to take that treat, sit. Once he sits, lure that treat straight down. And he pops up. He gets nothing. Sit. That's good. And then straight down and out. Good boy. Nice. And then I'm just going to reinforce him a bunch of times for laying down. As I said yesterday, nothing better than getting a whole bunch of free treats for not doing a whole heck of a lot. So he's popped up. That's fine. We're not working on stays right now. There's that sit. There's that nice down. Just place those treats right between his paws. And that way he's not inclined to get up. So I'm just saying, hey, isn't this the most funnest thing we could do in the entire world? And he's going, yeah, I kind of like this. Good boy. Good boy. You can see I haven't tethered again because if I was on the ground with him and he wasn't tethered, it would be a poop show. So we're trying to avoid that. We don't want to hurt the ante. And then what I can do to get him up and started again is I can toss that treat behind him to get him up and moving so I can get another down in. So let's see what happens. Whoops, you have to chew on that one, buddy. Okay, I'm just gonna, out of curiosity, without asking for a sit, I'm just gonna see what he does. There he goes. Good boy. Because really, asking for a sit first is just another step, right? He should be able to lie down from standing up or from sitting down, either one. Good boy. Such a good boy. So, bunch of rewards in a row. Basically, I'm just trying to really drill that this is a really cool skill to have. And then, I toss it behind him. He gets up. Comes back over. See if he'll lay down. So I'm luring him with food right now. I want to try and lose that food because I don't want to have to forever rely on getting him to lay down with a treat in my hand, which is where sometimes owners go. They don't fade the food, and so the dog becomes food dependent on a skill. So I'm not saying not to reward behaviors. What I'm saying is food is a prompt, food coming before the behavior as opposed to a reward which comes after the behavior. So this is rewards. Getting him to lie down with a piece of treat, with a piece of food in your hand is a prompt. So I'll get him up, moving. I'm going to try now just using my hand as a signal. So no food in my hand. See if he does it. There he goes. Good boy. So no food in my hand before the behavior. That's a prompt or a lure. Good boy. Same things applies. I'm rewarding the behavior, so I'm just going to continue to give him treats. Then I'm going to toss it behind him so I can get another repetition in. There you go. I think you got it. Come here, sweetie. You got it. Come on. Hey. I will say he's got a really good nose. Come here. So. Nice. Good boy. I haven't introduced a verbal command yet. Why? Because he doesn't know what down means. The mistake that owners make when they're teaching down or sit or whatever is they overlap. They use the command before the dog actually has learned what the command is. Trainers will teach the command first and then overlap those two things. So he's learning to lie down to my hand signal, but he doesn't know what the verbal information, what the command is for that. So I'm going to teach him. Okay. I'm going to say the command, Down, followed by the hand signal. Good boy. Looks like he knows what I'm saying. He doesn't. He's really looking at this. He's relying on that hand prompt. Good boy. Now that he's, I think, gotten the idea that this is kind of a cool thing to do, I'm not going to feed him as many treats in a row. I don't really have to sort of drill the idea that this is cool. Down, hand signal. I know, my sneakers smell really good. The tether helps because he'd be clawing me right now. Good boy. Nice. So just a couple of times I'll do that. Good job. You're doing good. Good boy. You got it? And then toss it away, get him up and moving so I can get another repetition in. Down, hand signal. Good. By pairing those two pieces of information, I'm teaching him what the English word is for this. Okay? Toss it away. Go behind you, sweetie. Here. Right here. No. I said his nose was good, but I take it back. There you go. That's boy. Down. Hey. Hey. So I'm going to go back to attention. Second he turns towards me, I'm going to reinforce that because I've lost him here. Good boy. So don't mistake this for downs. That is just simply about attention. Down, hand signal. And I'm going to change treats.